because let's be real, there is no one platform that does everything. All right, guys, so let's talk about the 5 most underrated things about ClickFunnels. But it's not necessarily ClickFunnels itself, it's the concept of ClickFunnels, which is having an all-in-one platform. Because let's be real, how many different tools do you have to use to run your business? Like if you're a coach, then that means you have YouTube and Instagram and LinkedIn. And then when, God forbid, somebody asks to work with you, then you are selling them a course and you're emailing them all the zaps and automations you got going on in the background to make sure that everything's all up to date. The list goes on and on and on and on. And then, you have your community on school, and all of these things need to be connected. Those platforms add up, especially when you take into account that people are mostly on more than one social media platform. So just that alone, you're at least in the 3, 4, 5 range. And then you add all the other tools on top of it, and you're literally a firefighter running around, putting out fires, trying to keep up with everything, going around from platform to platform. So here are the 5 most underrated aspects about ClickFunnels that make your life easier in business. And the first one is that Zapier is integrated directly within ClickFunnels. So you can build Zapiers to connect to those other platforms, because let's be real, there is no one platform that does everything. So you have to use more than one platform. But it gets crazy when you're getting up into the 15, 16, 17 platforms. So you can actually access Zapier from directly within ClickFunnels, meaning that you can manage not only all of your marketing, your outbound, whether it's cold or hot, dynamic marketing, all of that. You can control all of that from within ClickFunnels. And then in addition to that, you can create Zapiers from directly within ClickFunnels to connect to those other platforms that you do have to use for your business. So the second one is short link tracking. So you can always use Bitly, you can always use other things like that. However, short link tracking isn't just about giving people shorter links that are easier to click. It's actually about tracking where the traffic is coming from. So let's say you have a link in bio on your Instagram. You also have links in your YouTube description. Say you're on Reddit, there's links on those profiles. So every time someone clicks a link and goes to, say, your website, your lead magnet, all of those things, you want to be able to know where most of your traffic is coming from. So yeah, everybody creates shorter links because they're easier to click, but do you know where those link clicks are coming from? So if you segregate and create separate links for each of your social media platforms, that means that if I went to you and said, hey, where do you get the most traffic from? All you'd have to do is go look at your links and say, you know what? I get the most clicks from YouTube. I get the most from Instagram. And then you could actually make smarter business decisions on where to focus your time and energy, because you already know where the traffic is coming from. And guys, there are 5 of these, and so I ran out of time in the short video, so click the link below to get the last 3 for the longer video.